Are you familiar with the logical concept of reductio ad absurdum? It's a form of indirect proof often used in math and philosophy where you assume a statement is true, then follow its logical implications until you reach an absurd result. Proving the original assumption must be false. The present form of the American government is the reductio ad absurdum of our Constitution, because all three branches are corrupt and controlled by incompetence. Something that could only happen if the Constitution were irremediably defective. Are ordinary citizens like you and me doomed to suffer the absurd consequences? If not, what should be done about it? Recall that the Constitution first took effect in 1789 and was not our first national charter. From 1781 to 1789, the country was governed by the Articles of Confederation. The Articles of Confederation led to absurd results. Under it, Congress lacked power to levy taxes or regulate interstate and foreign commerce, relying on voluntary state contributions that often failed, leading to financial instability and economic disarray among states imposing tariffs on each other. No executive branch or national judiciary existed to enforce laws or resolve disputes, while the unicameral legislature required supermajorities for major actions, paralyzing decision-making. While the Articles of Confederation did contain a method for amending it, Article 13 provided that any amendment had to be passed by Congress and ratified by the legislatures of all 13 states, making amending the Articles of Confederation virtually impossible in practice. Knowing the Articles of Confederation had led to absurd results, and that amending it by its own terms was virtually impossible, the writers of the Constitution ignored the Articles of Confederation's amendment process and wrote into the Constitution Article 7, which reduced ratification to approval by conventions in as few as 9 of the 13 states, disregarding the Articles of Confederation's unanimous state legislature requirement. Instead, each state held a special ratifying convention elected by popular vote to debate and vote on what became the Constitution. Notably, Article 5 of the Constitution also provides a mechanism for amendment. And like the one contained in the Articles of Confederation, it is also virtually impossible to satisfy. So, based on historical precedent, writers of the next Constitution are free to and should ignore the useless amendment process provided in Article 5. So let the writers with ideas about fixing the mess we are in gather, discuss, and propose the next charter for the American government. May they have the courage and sense to produce something that will work for the American people, all of the American people, before it is too late.